wonders. There's nothing we are not going to be seeing in this government, in this Buhari's regime. As it has gotten to this level, I think we'll be giving updates on this issue of these repentant Boko members, because a lot of things are just coming up. You can imagine. The defense headquarters of the Nigeria Army on Saturday announced the reintegration of 601 Boko members, including 14 foreign nationals from Cameroon, Chad, and Niger, into the society through their respective national and state authorities. The 601 repentant members have been given 20,000 naira stipends and some basic equipment to practice their respective vocations. This is according to the Borno State Commissioner for Information, Babakura Jatwa, who spoke to Punch on Saturday. Jatwa told Punch that the funds and the starters pack were given to the repentant members of by the Northeast Development Commission and the International Organization for Migration. He, however, denied reports that the state government was giving each of the beneficiaries 100,000 naira. According to him, only about 10% of the 601 repentant group were actually Boko members, while the rest were those were abducted and became accomplices. There are 601 of them, and the question of government giving them 100,000 naira each does not arise. What happened is that the Northeast Development Commission gave them starters pack. Some of them trained as barbers, so they were given clippers and generators, and then given 20,000 naira cash, and their shops will be paid for. Punch quoted him as saying, what the government will do is that they will be brought to Borno State from Gombe, and they will be housed in 2 orientation camps where there are facilities for training and for them to practice whatever they were taught in Gombe. You see the way they are changing it. What is this man name? Bamidele Shafa. They never said whether 10% of them are the Boko members, that the rest ones are the accomplices and whatever. You see the way they are trying to twist, to turn this whole thing. Corruption is still corruption anywhere, everywhere. They want to change it because they're beginning to hear that and hear Nigerians speaking against all of these things. Now you are even giving them 20,000 naira. You are going to pay for their shops. And the question Reno Mokri was asking, these students, the well-meaning, behaved Nigerians that are just on their own, what have you done to them? And this issue of Boko thing, there is a root cause of this problem, and which they are not ready to tackle. Now there is this not or whatever is a commission or so. Just they have NDDC now, so this is another commission, another way of siphoning money, another way of giving money unduly. These people will not be able to spend money judiciously where it ought to be, where everybody will be beneficiaries, because the problem is still the lack of education. If we want to talk about those people, these young ones joining these Boko people, it is the lack of education, poverty in high places. That is why we are seeing all these vices all around. They will not go and tackle all those problems, so that you will not go and be doing something that is uncalled for. It's just cutting a tree halfway, because if you want to remove a tree, you have to cut it from the root. You have to uproot it. You have to remove it so that it will not germinate. Because this work is shambolic. The root cause of this thing that's making people to be joining this group, you are not dealing with it. Now you are changing the narrative that it's just only 10%. 10% of the repentant the Boko people were actually Boko members, while the rest were those who were adopted and became accomplices. They were adopted. You see the way they are changing it, but the army never told us that. Now these people are changing it. Now they are not. You are saying you are not paying them 100,000 naira. Whether you are paying them 2 naira, 100 naira, or whatever, but you are giving them something. Those in IDP camp, what vocation have they learned? What education have you given to them? The victims, what have you done to them? Now, everybody will not want to go and be joining this group, so that they will enter Operation Safe Corridor. Then from there, they will enter this route. You see the kind of country we have? Okay? I beg, make everyone come join this Boko, since now money-making venture. Someone says here that, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You people kill and give life imprisonment for someone who stole without killing anyone, and you give money to the devil who has killed so many lives and destroyed properties. He who digs a pit will fall into it. Everyone who has hand in business of this boko will never go unpunished. This is not good move because it's an injustice to those who couldn't take armed against government without intervention. So many young people will think violence is the only way to benefit from governments. Yes, now because they will think it's like crime pays. Crime pays. You see that people who that they will do a beweja when they know that something that is really important to the country. They will carry on. They will say we are going to destroy it. Before you know, they will try to pacify them. They will give them, try to settle them. But the what of the larger society, they will not be looking, and everybody will not be thinking. Yes, it's good to embark on this thing so that I too, I will get something, because maybe they will say that is the language the government understands. But to me, it goes beyond even this. It goes beyond this. And those who are victims, they will not be looking and saying, you can imagine, this person after what he has done, he has rendered my family useless, and yet this person is being encouraged. Say, oh, sorry, don't do evil again. Sorry, don't. You are pampering them. That is just the way I see it. They are being pampered. Okay, these people are graduating, but I'm here at pay all my school fees, but federal government refused to open school. A ticking time bomb. What about the family of our gallant soldiers who lost their lives for the country? How much have you people given them, and how many of their children have been trained with one skill or the other? Now, wow, Nigeria Army and some northern leaders are using this boko as a source of income. God will judge all of them. This is what happened when the father of terrorists is on the highest seat of the nation. Is this not also encouraging these people to continue in their bad behavior? If you talk, they call it hate speech. What come of people who these bad people have turned homeless and wretched? Okay, kill IPOB members and pay terrorists. You take the lives of a IPOB member and pay these boko people with a tax end money. Congratulations, Mr. President. Of course, big congratulations to him. Big congratulations to him. Hey, now wow, God will judge this government. More mistakes, wicked sets of leaders with empty brain. Why is no northerners commenting here? Nigeria government not serious. Imagine that your innocent son, brother, or friend was adopted by this group of people and forced to join the organization and was later saved by the army or volunteer hunters. Would you say no to his reorientation, reintegration, and final reunion? Would you be callous to call for this murder? What the army is doing is the best for the society. Correcting the damages done cannot be a mistake. For this comment is coming from Sabo Gaba. Not them. They will never see anything wrong. They will never see anything wrong in that, because they are coming to tell us otherwise, that they are accomplices, they are the people who are victims as well. But okay, if they are saying 10% of the same 601 of this boko that graduated, that 6%, 10%, they are just the boko members, then what is the punishment for the 10%? So they will still enjoy the same thing with the people they adopted. Is that what they are telling us? They will still have the same benefits, the same if you call them 10%. So what is the punishment for the 10%? Is it not the same thing? So what are we talking about? Training continue until they become a monster. This is not going to be funny. Nigeria and are upside down of doing things. Instead of punishment, they offer encouragement. Instead of calling evil evil, they call it good. God is watching. Life is so short, really short. All Nigeria executives are playing us game. These are presidents. He knows these boko people. If that is true, then army shouldn't waste their time anymore. They should resign. I am calling on the Southerners and Christians to resign from this Fulani Nigerian government before they will take their lives away. Does that insult leader? Okay, I don't know what this one is trying to put up here. Can you imagine what this government is doing? I hope all the Nigerian army will have one mind and resign. Of course, they've been leaving. Some of them have been leaving. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this, because it's just appalling, honestly. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.